Hi everyone, so welcome to my first impressions video. I've been sent a review code for Atelier Ryza 3 by Koei Tecmo, so thank you so much for sending the code and give me the chance to play it early and get to review it. I'm only about 10 hours in, just because in personal life it's just been a hectic week this week, and obviously it's quite a lot to get through anyway, because funnily enough, the big thing of Atelier Ryza 3 is it's open zones. It's not an open world, it's open zones, but they are huge. I've just got to the second one and there's just so much to do. And there's, if you remember from the previous games, there's landmarks. But what I like about landmarks this time is that they've got little quests or little challenges, or secret boss encounters and stuff, and there's just a lot of secrets in this game, which makes sense because it's the secret series, but the regions are that big that for me it was quite overwhelming. But I think because my mind was in a weird mindset, because I was like, oh, this is my first review code, I've got to get through it, and there's not enough time, and Atelier is supposed to be a chill game, I can take my time with this, but yeah, there's a lot to do and a lot of quality of life stuff as well. And you can climb ladders now, which I can't remember. I know you could climb vines in Ryza 2, but you couldn't climb ladders. It's fun to climb a ladder, sure. The water looks really good, and I'll show you one clip, okay? And then, because what I'm going to do, because I forgot to mention, I got a cable for my Switch to connect it to my MacBook to transfer videos and stuff over. But I think because it's also an extension thing, it doesn't directly connect and it's not working, which is really annoying. And it's really disheartened me for this video, because I was like, I want to try and make sure I do it correctly. And it's the first video. We will get there some point. Just please help if you know what to do. But yeah, so a good clip is here. Oh, is it this one? Yep. So there you go. There's the map. But you'll get to see just how good that looks. It's so beautiful. It runs really well on the Switch. There's been some glitches, like some monsters in the floor, some spelling mistakes and stuff, but very minor stuff that doesn't really impact the gameplay or anything that much. I've just got past the first boss, and I'm playing it on easy mode because I just like to chill with my games. Challenge is fine sometimes, but I just especially games like Atelier, just chill. Which again is probably not good for me to be in that mindset of oh my god, let's get everything done. But also, okay, one more clip. So 10 out of 10 game, because you can pet cats and dogs, but the cat's loaf. It loafed. 10 out of 10. Yeah. You start at level 20, I think, in Sophie 2. I can't remember if you did in Ryza 2, but yeah, you start at level 20. Not sure what the cap is yet, because again, I'm only about 10 hours in. But having a really good time. The keys, brilliant. You use them in synthesis, use them in exploration and battling, and using them in battle is really fun. Adds a bit more variety to the combat, and the combat is very fast paced. Took a while for me to get the button presses right, but it's really fun. And yeah, also the zip lines, if you remember those from the trailer, in order to activate them, you have to activate both connecting points first for it to work. So the first one, you'll have it here, on top somewhere. Then you have the other one down there somewhere, and then yeah, you've got to activate them both for it to work. And there's just a lot more variety. It just seems like it's such a full game, and I'm so glad that they did take that extra month to tweak things a bit and make sure it was ready for release. But yeah, I think very excited for where the Atelier series is going to go. But the story, I'll let other people again talk about that because I'm not good at articulating. But it's a good story so far. Although there was one thing that made me laugh. There was this incredibly like dramatic scene, and then you just see this like NPC in the background just walking, just like let's go that way. Like it just made me laugh. But also some of the stories made me laugh. It's maybe been like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Yeah, it's so I'm not good with this stuff because again I can't show the clips properly. I'm gonna again post some of them on my socials. So yeah, I'll obviously do a proper review once I've completed the game. I feel like I'll be quite slow. I hope that's fine. Just because I'm new to this, I have no idea how to go about it. Because like going into it knowing that I was reviewing it, it was hard for me to relax a bit. But at the same time, I think it's because I was aware that if I relaxed too much, I'd forget, like, oh, let's mention this or whatever. So I need to still enjoy my games. But again, thank you, Koei Tecmo, for sending me the review code. Hope this early impressions video has been okay. And yeah, again, Switch version, obviously. I'm hoping to get it for PS5 now that I've got PS5, though. And might do a comparison just to see how different that is. But yeah, that was my early impressions video of Atelier Ryza 3. Please subscribe and like if you'd like to, please. And yeah, I highly recommend the game. I think there's also, I think it's good to start as well. I think like if you want to get into the series, there's a prologue video you can watch at the beginning to get you up to speed, ready for Ryza 3. So yeah, 10 out of 10 game so far. 10 out of 10 early impressions, let's say that. 10 out of 10 early impressions. We'll see, obviously, as story goes on and things. But yeah, at the moment, 10 out of 10 for me. Thank you.